Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Kicks and Slides, where we bring the beautiful game to life. It's me, your boy Mo J, and apologies for taking so long to drop a video for you guys. I think it's been 3 weeks now, and yeah, but we're finally comfortable, and we're just going to keep on dropping videos after videos after videos. The Premier League is where it's at. Today, I want to unpack the Arsenal and Liverpool, transfer market. What statement does that make? Arsenal have been second for the past 3 seasons, I believe, and the only thing that the media have always had Arsenal on was get a striker, get a striker. And Arteta has been trying to dodge that responsibility for the longest time, but he finally had them, and they have bought in Victor Gyökeres, a machine, I might add. Last season he scored a total of 43 goals in all competitions, and went on also to contribute 17 assists, bringing his combined goal contribution to 60. And to be fair, Arsenal have always been good. Arsenal are actually just an inch away from winning silverware, but they had a few problems where you feel like there were games that were too challenging for them, that just needed a finisher, a goal scorer, that if they had one, they would have won so many games, especially when it got tougher. And this is something that I don't know, they were seeing. Maybe they just didn't have the funds to do it, but Mikel Arteta and the board have finally been able to deliver. They delivered Victor Gyökeres, the best striker in Europe last season. Surely he has to be. He has to be among them. So they've brought in actually 5 players. They've brought in Martin Zubimendi, obviously, to replace Thomas Partey, who has just left Arsenal. They brought in Christian Nodegaard from Brentford. That's Victor as well. Christian Mosquera and Kepa from Chelsea. That's a very good backup, actually. That's a very good backup. So these are, and I don't know why, but it doesn't seem like the media are focusing on what Arsenal has done. It's always been about how Liverpool are spending, but I understand also the way people are just focusing on Liverpool is because Liverpool have never really went into the market and bought as they have. This is like the first time it has happened. So hence all the wow, what's going on? And also Liverpool have their own problems. Of course, they've brought in players. They've brought in Kekes, a very good player. They brought in Frimpong, also a very good player. There's Verts also, and they brought in Ekitike. Although he wasn't always their first choice, they always wanted Isak. But when Newcastle refused to sell Isak, then Liverpool went for Ekitike. And also I heard from the grapevine that Eddie Howe and the Newcastle management had promised Isak a certain amount of money for his wages, right? They had like a consensus about how much he was to get paid in his new renewal or deal, and when Liverpool were then told that they're not selling Isak and decided to shift their focus to Ekitike, now Eddie Howe and the management suddenly changed. They switched up on Isak. That's why now he had the audacity to stand and say, what, I have explored my options and I want to leave this club and go to Liverpool. And you know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people have been saying, why did he wait for so long, to actually cause all this? He could have done this a long time ago and we wouldn't probably have went for Ekitike. But he did what he did, and Liverpool want their man, and I think they're willing to go for him. But I'm not really sure if we were to go for him, we will still have money to go for a centre back, because I do believe that Liverpool needs a centre back if we are to go in with a bang next season. Because I don't trust Konate. We all know that he's a proven injury prone. Well, the less said about Gomez, the better. And right now, obviously, we've just taken Kwanzaa to Bayer Leverkusen. So who do we have that's going to stand in for those two? Who do we have? So we definitely need Guehi. And I'm looking for Liverpool to actually go for Guehi. Guehi is a very good defender. He's a very, very good defender. He's good in the air. He's got the speed. He's got the physique. We see how he breaks plays. We see how he's good with long balls. His shots are always very good, maybe 88% accuracy. So he'll be a very good fit, especially with Liverpool. The speed they have, at some point, we're going to need those long balls for counter attacks and everything. So definitely we're going to need a defender. And as for Isak, I mean, we have Iketike is younger. You know what I mean? But remember also, I'm making this, I'm giving this view based on, will we have enough money to buy Isak and a defender? If we do not, then I think it will be best we go for a defender. Because remember, when it comes to goals, Liverpool aren't necessarily lacking goals. We have Salah, who's always fed us with goals all along. But also, lest we forget that Salah, obviously, in general, will be going to Africa for Africa Cup of Nations. So we might need maybe, Isak also. I don't think also we should sell Nunes. I don't think also we should sell Harvey Elliott. So, and I don't think we'll have the money. If we keep Harvey and Nunes, I don't think we'll have the money to fund Isak, nor a defender. So it's a little tricky, and I also don't like the idea of selling 3 players to bring in 1 player. Isak also is an injury prone, lest we forget. So this is very tricky, but I trust the Liverpool management. I think they'll see what is what, and they will get it right. And I know Slot also says that there's no problem in defense. Okay, yes, of course there isn't any problem right now. What happens if he gets injured? What happens then? Then we'll have problems. You know what I mean? So he's just trying to put on a facade or some sort of unity, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. We need a defender, and we need to go for him. As for Isak, we need his goals too. But also, it begs the question now, what formation will Slot play when he has both Isak and Iketike? Who is he going to sacrifice among the two? And I mean, they're both expensive. I know Isak is probably going to cost 150 or 120 to 150. It's not like Ekitike also was cheap, So definitely Nunes will be going if, of course, they do find ways to bring in Isak. And I think Harvey Elliott will also be one of those players that would be sold, because I see also right now he's flirting with Tottenham Hotspurs. And I mean, that would be sad if we lose that boy. And I never really understood what is it with him that he's so good, but managers just don't play him. With Klopp also, his greatest regret when he left Liverpool was he didn't play Harvey Elliott more. So he knows the boy has, the talent, but why is it so difficult for them to play him? So I don't know what's going to happen. But yes, guys, you also, leave in your comments and tell me what you think. Tell me about, what the Premier League is going to be like next season. It's definitely going to be hot. I mean, Arsenal have definitely now ended up bringing in the person, everybody, the whole world has been trying to tell them to bring. They finally found the nerve and the money to bring him in. Liverpool also are just spending, and they're bringing in quality players. And these players also are believing in the project that's happening. I mean, these are people that just won. These are players that just won the Premier League. So if I go there, I can definitely win so many things. City also have been quiet, but they brought in 4 players, so I think maybe they believe that they have brought in enough. United also are still trying to find their way, taking 8 months to sign Mbeumo, but they finally did, so we should give them thanks to that. Now they're looking for a striker, and I think they should go for Sesko. Sesko is a very, very, very good striker. If they go for him, I think they should be okay. So we'll see how it goes. So please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share your thoughts on the transfer window that's taking place, and whether you think Liverpool, if of course they had to choose one between a centre back and a forward, which do you think Liverpool should go for? Thank you guys for tuning in. See you again in the next video. Bye bye.